is After Dark Mark with Lisa Sue and music from the Babies.
I've seen how you look my way, and you know I've watched you too. There's a strange feeling coming over me. What am I supposed to do? When I look deep in your eyes, baby, I can see to the depths of your soul. What is our end game? How do we play it? What is our final goal? Moving after midnight, body to body, yours and mine. Ah, yes, this feels so right. You and me together, baby, forever, baby, moving after midnight.
All right, everybody, back with After Dark Mark with Lisa Sue. Say hello, Lisa.
Hi, Marky. Hi, everybody. It's so great to be back.
And you look
Out of the
fabulous.
bottle again.
Well, we had some fun on the last show. We talked about the Dating After Dark game where you're going to be the bachelorette, the prize, huh?
Nice. I cannot wait. I'm getting excited. All the guys that are signing up and to be bachelors, eligible bachelors.
In case you missed it in the last show, what you do is you go to playam777promotions.com and look for Love Thy Matchmaker. There'll be a form there for eligible bachelors to fill out for this first show. Now, we've got to think of, Lisa as a prize now. So you're going to have to kind of pass the screen, and I don't know how many of you guys are going to make the cut, but just so you know, I'll be checking that screening out myself. So now we also have, Lisa is the Empress of the Austin Stone Players, right?
Hi. I am the genie, so, we got Sarah Kay. She's the queen.
That's right. Sarah Kay, we're going to say a shout out to her. You guys go to the Austin Stone Players on Facebook and say hello to the girls. They're working hard to make sure that everything happens in the background. One of the things is
Hi,
this.
girls.
Yeah, there you go. Hi, everybody. And hey, Agatha, how you doing? Maggie. Maggie and Jesse. We'll also be sending you all over to the real estate show. Now, how does that go down, Lisa? What is that? Explain to everybody.
My friend's Jesse Hall, and he is Brevard's best realtor, #1 realtor with Remax Illy, and he does a radio show with Rob, and they are on the Space Coast radio show, and they give you all sorts of information, tips, real estate tips, and buying, selling, investing in real estate. They are the #1 source when it comes to, buying and selling real estate, and also here in the Space Coast. So you want to check them out, definitely. And if you're thinking about buying some property next to me, you want to call Jesse. Jesse Hall.
Well, we were saying that being a real estate agent is a lot like being a matchmaker in some ways, huh?
Exactly. I mean, being a real estate agent, I remember back in the day, I sold real estate. It's just, it's very similar. You gotta make sure they want the right carpet, the right,
Now, are you talking about the real estate agent or the matchmaker when you talk about the carpet matching the drapes?
Either or.
That's a good point, isn't it? And we want to take and talk about what's going on as far as your dating experiences. Now, Lisa's a real matchmaker, and they match every person one-on-one. This isn't
Yes.
just like a dating site or anything. And what they do is they find out just what kind of a person you are and what you're looking for. And what the Austin Stone players do and what we try to do on this show is try to help you so that when we do hook you up with just the right person, you don't make a mistake and go do something skippy. Now, one thing we was talking about was cologne. It's good to smell good, isn't it, huh?
I mean, yeah, you don't want to smell like you just rolled out of a dumpster, right?
Right.
You want to try to take a shower.
And,
we go over all that, right?
Right, and you don't want to put on too much either. And the other thing too is when we're talking about these dates, so to speak, we're going to have some events in the dating when you win the dating game. There's going to be some different ways that we hook you up, like tickets to local venues where you can take your date, huh? How about that if you won the dating game? And then limo service and maybe a nice restaurant, maybe theater tickets, maybe a rock concert. We don't know. It all depends on you, and that's what you got to share with Lisa Sue. Now, you can contact her through the page there on Play AM77 Promotions, or you can go to our Facebook pages and actually contact us in an IM, okay? Because we have about 10 girls, 10 ladies, 10 women, okay? But I call them girls sometimes, kiddos. They take care of all of our people out there, and
like Dawn.
Hey Dawn, so lovely, Dawn. Thanks for that this morning. It's great to wake up and get a post like that. Stacy Strange, and she's got the hip hop. We got we got Ashelyn out there, Ashelyn Summers, and we also have now.
He's awesome, fabulous, Ashelyn.
And Jelena. Now, Jelena and Sarah, they're representing Serbia and Europe there. So we're all over the world, and 24 hours a day, something's going on those pages. You can check them out. Something's going on.
Something's always going on.
Oh, yeah. And also, the thing is, what we got coming up is the babies. Now, if you've ever heard of this, when I was younger, the babies, they were guys. I would never think that one day I'd be actually talking to them, but coming up on the new Mark Neuhart Show, all 4 of the 7 will be on the show, and we're going to preview some of those tracks from that new album, which I think it's as good, if not better, than what I fell in love with years ago.
Sweet. Yes, I heard them. They are fabulous.
That's right. Now, she heard them before anybody else, because what you do is if you share it on the page or you listen to the show and you contact us and you let us know that you enjoyed the show, give us a little review. Let us know what you think. If you don't like it, let us know. We'll unfriend you. We'll block you. No. But no, seriously, if you do have a review, let us know. And the thing is, what I'll do is I'll turn around and send you, I've got hundreds of MP3s from all the different artists over the years. And this latest, I got a couple that I'll send out. You heard the one that started the show called After Midnight. And on the way out here, we'll have another one from them. In the meantime, I'd like to take a moment and say thanks to our sponsors. So we'll be right back. And Lisa, you stay out of the bottle now and don't get in trouble, okay?
Oh, I will. I promise. I don't like going back in the bottle. Me and my evil sister, that's all we got in there. We cause all kinds of trouble.
That's Jeannie and Jeannie, by the way, for the trivia question, if you catch that. Because we'll be asking, what is Jeannie's evil twin's name? Little trick question there, huh? Okay, we'll be right back. You're listening to After Dark Mark on Mixposure.com. Around the world. For your media devices, you can tune in to Tuned In and look for Mixed Stream Radio, where we're streaming live. But the Mark Neuhart Show is available on free download and on demand anytime. We'll be right back.
Tired of the same old routine? Going out to bars, church basement bingo, maybe even checking the classifieds. Well, it's time to check in to Love Thy Matchmaker That's right, Love Thy Matchmaker, where you get a real match, one-on-one care, and we'll be there when you get distressed or when you're happy. We're looking to find your mate, so check us out at playam777promotions.com/Love Thy Matchmaker. Now, I think I'll have some of that.
Too many questions, too little time. Can't track the clues, can't go faster to find the catchphrase of life's grand design. It's been said in dark places or in the light with many insights. Sometimes means love or other vices, a doorway to someone's delight. Stand up, say it loud, take your swings. Oh, well, genuine love, but now it's your turn at that. All that you have to do is repeat after me. I'll just sing, I'll have some of that. Don't lose control of the situation. All systems go. Make your sin. Don't go too slow. Pick up steam. Once you do, you're living the dream. Stand up, say it loud. Take your swings. Oh, well, genuine love, but now it's your turn at bat. All that you have to do is repeat after me. Oh, just say I have some of that.
Okay, we just got some good news. The kids are down with the flu. Now, I know that sounds like bad news, but hey, kids, I think you'll be okay. But Jeannie gets to hang out for a little longer today. How about that, Lisa?
Nice.
Sweet. Everybody says sweet. Okay. All right. I think I get it. That's all. All right, so fun is important. Now, some of you guys out there, you hear Lisa there. She gets all excited. She gets I got hundreds of girlfriends, and I ain't that good looking fella, but I'm a fun guy. You see, I'll grow on you, and that's the idea. Is that you gotta loosen up with these people now. When we are setting you up with these dates, girls. Let me tell you, I dated a lot of women before I met my Bonita Anita, and God bless her. Say hello to her.
Anita.
Yeah, she's all.
Anita.
That's right. She's a sweetheart. She's out doing the regular routine there. But the thing is, before I met up with her, boy, I'll tell you, I dated like, it must have been, I met like about 72 women over a 2-month period of time. I'm probably saying, what did you do? Well, there's a little thing called Singer's Net back there, and after about the first few days, I figured out how to run that routine. So ended up meeting a bunch of girls, but some of them were 20 pounds heavier than their picture or what they represented, so a lot of them were maybe 20 years old. It's good to be right up front with people, because what's gonna happen when you meet them? Now, I'll tell you what, too, I met some real pretty girls, but they smelled funny, or they had certain characteristics that I didn't really care for when I met them in person. And the funny thing about that was, you actually knew more about the person than if you just met them in a club and woke up the next morning, okay? I mean, that's the old way in my book of meeting people, but at the same time, you knew so much about them that when I did finally hook up with, and I say hook up, they all knew about each other. I was dating 4 of them, and they all knew each other because it's called...
You keep that going.
Well, it's called dating, okay, for one. I don't know why people don't date anymore before they get... It's like you meet them one time, you like them, and suddenly you're steady.
See, that's the great thing about me, if anybody, knows about astrology. I have my sun, moon, and Mercury in Gemini, so it's like 6 girls are living inside me, so there you go.
Well, I mean that's a plus. I mean, you get extra 5 girls, but
it's a big plus. It could be a big curse too. But,
yeah. Then again, like my wife, she's Russian, Irish, and Polish, and believe me, depending on what side it is, it can be good, it can be bad. But the point I'm trying to make is that you want to be frank and honest with Lisa when you're talking about your mate, and that it may not be so much the Barbie doll or Brad Pitt that you're looking for, really. I mean, come on, really, right?
Right.
I mean,
get real here.
There are handsome characteristics in men and beautiful characteristics in women that I see that maybe others don't. I mean, remember there used to be that show, that movie, Shallow Hal, right? And they did something where he seen this woman, didn't matter how it looked, she looked beautiful to him, and he couldn't figure it out. I think it was Howie Mandel or something, but if it wasn't, I like Howie Mandel anyway. So, but that's the thing is there's a lot of wonderful characteristics. Another thing we want to find out: do we got children? Do we got kids? Do we got grandkids? Do we have
pets?
Do we want to have kids? Do we want to have kids? Like Anita.
I'm a dog lover, right? You gotta be a dog lover.
Right. It's like I do got a Great Dane looking for a date. Anyway, talking about people like Anita never wanted to have children. Okay, there's people that don't want to have children, and that was perfect for me because it's a second time around, and I already got my 3. So everybody I dated was no kids. That was one of my priorities. So you got to look at it as time too. It's not going to happen today or tonight or tomorrow, and if it does happen that quick, you're probably missing something, okay? You need to think about it as you're going to meet this person a couple times, and the cool people are the ones that ain't going to try to get to third base on the first date, okay?
Right. And that's the thing about matchmaking. We take care of all of that, which you don't usually find it's on a piece of paper or profile or whatever, We match you by compatibility, likes, interests, hobbies, things like that.
Okay, everybody. Well, I'm going to cut away to a funny and a commercial, and we'll be right back. I'm going to explain something to Lisa. She sees me on the screen there, and I'm like doing this motion, but I don't think she gets what it is.
And what am I doing?
I don't look. I'm not looking. I'm looking at the meters because I lost the last show and we had to retake this whole thing.
Good.
I'm so paranoid I'm going to lose this. Oh yeah, that's.
It involves body parts.
Oh, there I see you. Yes, I love your hair today, and you have a nice clean tongue.
You're looking now.
Oh yeah, and beautiful teeth. I think that's beautiful. Okay, well that's our Lisa Sue. She's my genie, and I'll tell you what, bachelors, like I said, you're going to have to pass the screening, so only cool guys need apply. I'll be right back. You're listening to AfterDark.
Right, loving squeezing you so tight, I never want to wake up. It's morning time, put on my shoes, I got no time to sing the blues, 'cause my luck has just come in, and we are on our way. Can you feel it? Do you believe it? Stay the night, come on. Stay the night. Could be dreams when you're by my side. Come on, stay the night. Yes. Walking on the sandy beach, your hand is just out of reach. Fingers pointing to a spot where we can spend the day. Later when we leave the shore, we both are wanting something more. That rooftop bar will do just fine. I'll sip the cactus, you the vine. Oh, can you feel it? I said, do you believe it? Stay the night. Come on, stay the night. Could these dreams when you're by my side? Come on, stay the night. Oh, yeah. Emotions hard to miss. Could this night end in bliss? Laughing, flirting, our first kiss, then off we go.
AK-47, when you absolutely, positively got to kill every mother in the room.
It was a great show. Thanks for being on. And you know what? It's time to go back into the bottle.
I don't want to go, Marky.
Well, you know, it's nice in there. You got Wi-Fi. It's pretty comfy from what I've seen. I'm kind of jealous that I can't shrink down and go in with you, actually, because it looks pretty cozy.
And, you know, I also have my evil sister in there.
Oh, yes. Don't forget to check the contest question. Put it up on either the Austin Stone Players or AfterDarkMark in one of our IMs, and you will be in the know and get those tracks, okay, those MP3s. Now, we got the babies coming up on the new Mark Neuhart Show. It's been a great show. We got to get out of here. And, Jeannie, get in the bottle now, okay? Don't make me get in the...
Thanks, Mark, for having me. It was so great to be back again. Thank you all. Love, love, love on the Space Coast and real love for everybody. Thank you. See you next time.
And there she goes. You could hear that sound. You know she's back in the bottle. But you know what? She'll be up to no good, I'm sure. She'll be all over the pages. So if you see her there, give a like, say hello, be classy, or I will catch you. Okay, the Shark Patrol is vicious. It's been a great show. Loved having you guys on there. And here comes now. These were the babies that you heard in the background along with Ashelyn Summers. And here comes a track from them to say, hey, we never really want to say goodbye, but got to do it. So we'll see you Monday, and be cool now. Stay out of trouble, all right? Stay calm.
When you were around, you know you meant the world to me. They were easier times, or at least that's how it seemed. Might have to work harder now, but that's the life we chose. You helped me more than you ever know, more than you know. I'm ready to say goodbye. I'm not one to walk away. I'm not ready to say goodbye. There's still so much left to say. Take me home, my favorite place to be. My eyes come alive, you wake me up, help me live out this crazy dream. Though things are different now, doesn't mean that it's the end. You make me wanna do it again and again. Let's do it again. Love it when you say my name. Let's draw from the past, push into tomorrow, and be glad we stayed.
The St. Louis team, we have who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
That's what I want to find out. I want you to tell me the names of the fellas on the St. Louis team.
I'm telling you, who's on first, what's on second, I don't know's on third.
You know the fellas' names?
Yes.
Well, then who's playing first?
Yes.
I mean the fellow's name on first base.
Who?
The fellow playing first base for St. Louis.
Who?
The guy on first base.
Who is on first?
Well, what are you asking me for?
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, who is on first?
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who is on first?
Have you got a first baseman on first?
Certainly.
Then who's playing first?
Absolutely.
When you pay off the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it. Why not? The man's entitled to it.
Who is?
Yes.
So who gets it?
Why shouldn't he? Sometimes his wife comes down and collects it.
Whose wife?
Yes. After all, the man earns it.
Who does?
Absolutely.
Well, all I'm trying to find out is what's the guy's name on first base?
Oh, no. What is on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Well, don't change the players.
I'm not changing nobody.
Take it easy.
What's the guy's name on first base?
What's the guy's name on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third. We're not talking about him.
How did I get on third base?
You mentioned his name.
If I mention a third baseman's name, who did I say is playing third?
No, who's playing first?
Stay off of first, will you?
Well, what do you want me to do?
Now, what's the guy's name on third base?
What's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third.
There I go, back on third again.
Well, I can't change their names.
Will you please stay on third base, Mr. Broadhurst?
Now, what is it you want to know?
What is the fellow's name on third base?
What is the fellow's name on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know. Third base. You got an outfield?
Oh, sure.
St. Louis has got a good outfield?
Absolutely.
The left fielder's name?
Why?
I don't know. I just thought I'd ask you.
Well, I just thought I'd tell you.
Then tell me who's playing left field.
Who is playing first?
Stay out of the infield.
Don't mention any names out here.
I want to know what's the fellow's name in left field.
What is on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who is on first?
I don't know. Third base.
Oh, take it easy. Take it easy, man.
And the left fielder's name?
Why?
Because.
Oh, he's center field. He's center. Will you pick up your hat, please? Pick up your hat and stop this. Oh, well, please.
Mr. Broadhurst.
Yes.
Wait a minute. You got a pitcher on the team?
Wouldn't this be a fine team without a pitcher?
I don't know. Tell me the pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
You don't want to tell me the date?
I'm telling you, man.
Then go ahead.
Tomorrow.
What time?
What time what?
What time tomorrow you're going to tell me who's pitching?
Now listen. Who is not pitching? Who is on?
I'll break your arm. You say who's on first?
Why come up here and ask?
I want to know what's the pitcher's name.
What's on second?
I don't know. You got a catcher?
Yes.
The catcher's name?
Today.
And tomorrow's pitching.
Now you've got it.
That's all. St. Louis has got a couple of days on the team.
Well, I can't help that. All right. What do you want me to do?
Got a catcher?
Yes.
I'm a good catcher, too, you know.
I know that.
I would like to play for the St. Louis team.
Well, I might arrange that.
I would like to catch. Now, I'm being a good catcher. Tomorrow's pitching on the team, and I'm catching.
Yes.
Tomorrow throws the ball, and the guy up bunts the ball.
Yes.
Now, when he bunts the ball, me being a good catcher, I want to throw the guy out at first base, so I pick up the ball and throw it to who?
Now, that's the first thing you've said right.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Well, that's all you have to do.
Is to throw it to first base.
Yes.
Now, who's got it?
Naturally.
Who has it?
Naturally.
Naturally. Okay.
Now, you've got it.
I pick up the ball and I throw it to Naturally.
I know, you don't. You throw the ball to first base.
Then who gets it?
Naturally.
Okay.
All right.
I throw the ball to Naturally.
You don't. You throw it to who?
Naturally.
Well, that's it. Say it that way.
That's what I said.
You did not.
I said I throw the ball to Naturally.
You don't. You throw it to who?
Naturally.
Yes.
So I throw the ball to first base and Naturally gets it.
No, you throw the ball to first base.
Then who gets it?
Naturally.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not saying that. Excuse me, folks. All right, I'm sorry, Frank.
I throw the ball to
You
Naturally.
throw it to who?
Naturally.
Well, say it that way.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't get excited now. Don't get
I throw the ball to first base
Then who gets it?
He better get it.
All right, now don't get excited. Take it easy.
Now I throw the ball to first base. Whoever it is drops the ball, so the guy runs to second. Who picks up the ball and throws it to what? What throws it to? I don't know. Throws it back to tomorrow. A triple play.
Yeah, it could be.
Another guy gets up and it's a long fly ball to because. Why? I don't know. He's on third, and I don't care.
What was that?
I said, I don't care.
Oh, that's our shortstop.
Honestly, Ossifer, I'm not under the alkafluence of alcohol as some think Pete, but the drinker I stand here, the longer I get. I've only had tea martinis, and I've got all day sober to Sunday up in. So sis on you, Pister, you ain't so mucking fudge.
The number you have
what makes you think you're so smart?
911 has been changed to a non-published number. No further information is available about